Hey everybody, this is Alsworth. Welcome back to Diablo 2. We're in Act 3. We're about to kill the Dark Wanderer's worm. We're going to stab his worm with a pointy stick. But other than that, we're good. So let us see. What kind of nonsense do we have going on here? Nothing so far. What we're looking for is we're hoping we have a Great Marsh skip, because as we get into the higher difficulties, Great Marshes are going to be a lot more dangerous, because Gloams are going to be a lot more deadly to us, because they're going to be A, higher damage, and B, our resists are not going to be nearly as good as they used to be. Especially considering we are undwinked. This is the first character we're taking through hardcore. So, yeah. And you're going to die there. I am contemplating, since we're doing single player, I am contemplating if I do die, actually getting the stuff off the nonsense there. That way, if we do die, we don't lose everything, but because it's possible to do that with muling things. Hey, Jade figurine! But we would lose the character permanently, unfortunately. We are treating it as proper hardcore in that regard. And I will try to have a copy of the character to upload for people to download later on. I will try to remember to do it. I've been pretty bad about that lately. Sorry, but it's just what it is. Things are pretty hectic as far as getting everything kind of squared away. I am currently juggling multiple channels to try and get things working properly so I can actually get you guys more content in a reasonable manner. You're going well, just chilling and do some Diablo 2 magic finding? Hey! I did some magic finding earlier. Well, not magic finding, technically grinding. I was going through and farming up a few levels on this character right before I was doing the D&D session earlier. So, stabby stabby. Another stabby stabby, yes. Speaking of which, today we are going to be doing a normal ending to this. Because I do actually need to render tomorrow's Diablo 2 episode. It comes out in just a few hours. Well, not a few hours. It comes out in, let's see, about 13 hours from when we normally end stream. So drop that out, and I think our chest is going to be down here. I could be wrong, though. It might just... Yeah, it's just on the other side of this. It's always right around there. It's just a matter of what layout we got for the floor. And I can't care to memorize this thing's floor layouts. So where are you doing your magic find out? Just out of curiosity. Big walls... Oh, Mercenary's gonna die. There's that dead. Please stop dying on me, Mercenary. I would greatly appreciate it. There he goes. Now he's healing. I throw healing potions at him. He don't like it very much. He does not like it. River of Flame and Chaos Sanctuary. Good places, good places. Those are my favorites, but I'm slightly biased. Oh... Especially on Hell difficulty. On Normal and Nightmare difficulty, it's kind of meh. But on Hell difficulty, although that said, it still has the same advantages it has on Hell difficulty. It's just not as clear-cut in that it can drop every item in the game like it does on Hell difficulty. So there's that one dead. We should have some spoiders in there that need to be confizzled. So there he is. Ow! I hate him. Mercenary's going to die. I'm going to leave him in there to die. Oh, nope. Did he? No, he's Survivor. He's probably going to die, though. Because there's still more spiders around that corner. I can tell because he's attacking one. And I can't go around this wall until... Yeah. Mercenary, can you come back? Thank you. I can't help you unless I can see what you're fighting. There he goes. So let's see. We threw some healing potions on, so we should probably replenish those. Get ourselves an eyeball. Keep an eye out. You're using a light source, so oh yeah, Chaos Sanctuary is not necessarily the best place for a sorceress specifically. It's still not bad, it's just not really the ideal place for her. But we got ourselves an eyeball. And back in Loot Go Lane, blah 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 blah. Yes. And yes, we will turn in our ash hole. Yeah, for the lightning sorceress, generally people will be farming the pit with her. That's one of the main areas people farm with her. Sometimes they'll do some of the other level 85 areas, but that's the one that she's most popular for. For me, I generally don't farm with the like best characters for farming. I'll do things like a Poison Necro or Boazon, that kind of stuff. But she's still not terrible. So we got an extra 20 life, which isn't bad. And eyeball goes in there. Yeah. I'm really surprised Mercenary just didn't bite the bucket there. Bite the bullet, sorry. Kick the bucket, bite the bullet. Gotta not combine the phrases. So let us see. We didn't get the waypoint. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna run out that way rather than just kind of linger through the little spider cavern because I would rather deal with the stuff up here than the stuff down there. Which I know not everybody would agree with me on, but you tend to do either Pit or Mephisto more often? Yeah. A lot of people would probably overlook Mephisto because, well, he's the lightning boss. He's actually cold and lightning, but the reality is none of the act bosses have immunities, so farming any of them is fine, especially if you have any kind of lightning resist reduction, like a Crescent Moon or a Griffin's Eye or anything like that. It actually works fairly good against him. And one of the reasons why I think the Chaos Sanctuary, oddly enough, doesn't get as good of a rap as it kind of deserves for magic finding is because a lot of people play Blizzard Sorceresses. And it's absolutely like one of the worst places to farm with the Blizzard Sorceress because of Oblivion Knights. Because you literally can't kill the one thing that can kill you from far away. It sucks. So let's see. As far as the layout of this place, I think we want to be looking at the bottom. And yes, we are... I'm very conscious of the flares. So now that we have the eye, we literally just want to keep moving forward. If we find the waypoint, good. If not, it's not any real skin off my back. But I'm looking for a skip. So that's why I am exploring off-path in the hopes that I actually have one. Highly doubt I do, though. Because we know how my luck is. Let's go like that. Confuse them so they're fighting each other. We should have a shaman in there as well, but it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Because it's not going to revive all of them. I think we actually killed the shaman. Because that's its corpse right there. We might have another one further in, but eh. I love Bone Wall, but I really wish I could unsummon it. There's something to lure some guys in with, I guess. This is probably the waypoint, if I had to guess. That or it's just a dud path. Could be a pass-through with a waypoint on it. Highly unlikely, but it's possible. Because you can have an exit on these. Technically on each of the sides. Like this could turn into a pass-through there. And this could be a pass-out here. Pass-through out here. Yeah, it is actually. Sweet. Not the weirdest layout on these, but it's fine. Oh, ouch. Oh yeah, we actually have Nova on us, don't we? And confuzzle, confuzzle, confuzzle. Confuzzle all the things. Keep us alive, my friends. Ooh, there's our level up. Sweet. So we're going to get more Bone Wall. Yep, we are the Bone Wall machine. And frankly, the only boss that's really that scary to me... Yeah, Bale is a little bit annoying, but... The only boss that's really scary to me is going to be... This is going to be Great March. We need to check for a skip on the other side. Oh, lordy. Yeah, Duriel's pretty much the only one that really scares me because we have to get right up in his business. We have to go give him a hug. And frankly, I don't want to. The big beetle boy can bite my butt. With alliteration! Hey, we got a soul rune! Haha! Yes! So that means in between episodes, I'll also be making myself a freaking, whatchamacallit? A lore. Watch this be 2-socket. Nope. That would have been perfect if it was. That would have been just like, mwah. Great. So up is the direction of Great Marsh. So that means that the Flayer Jungle will either be a end of this place, which will be on the right end tip, or on the bottom side if we got the skip. If we didn't get the skip, we're SOL. Just straight up, just out of luck. So I will go across. I will probably actually zigzag, because it will have to be either down on this side or on that side. It won't be above us, because there's not room for it to spawn there. So let's see. Because if you're wondering, they don't intertwine. They connect like Legos. It's probably the best way I can describe how these connect to each other. Oh no, we're poisoned! Whatever will I do besides not care? So let's see. This is... this could be a pass-through. By Shaman. Get you guys crazied. Please be... Please. Hey! We got a pass-through. Yup. So that's going to make life a lot easier. We don't have to go through Gloamville. And yes, I will be using the crap out of Confuse. And if this is the waypoint, that would be even more awesome. It's the village. That's still not terrible. Because that's going to be the stairs down. We're going to have the Gid bin up at the top. And we will be very content with this. Hi, guy. You're confused and striking... No, well, actually... Wow. It found a target far away. So we need to be a little bit cautious. There you go. And we only got confused on one of them. Still not bad. Confuse on just one of them is fine. So you guys go away, and we're gonna be in a little bit of a rough position here. I want to identify this. 30 poison damage, not good for the size of the charm. So let's see. I'm gonna go like that. And hopefully it spawns on that side of the wall. It takes it a second. Yeah, it did. So, yeah. And Gidbin. So that's going to get us a magic ring, which is fine. So we know where this is. We can get back here. We want to find the waypoint beforehand, just in case we have to save exit down there. Because this is at that point where we start having the issue with the little undead flares. So get rid of them. Grab this. Let's see. So if this connects to the Great Marsh, it'll actually be connecting on this top side. I have a feeling this is actually back to Great Marsh, but we'll check for the waypoint back this way, just to be on the safe side. Because, ow! There's a boss in there. Yep. I saw it. Cold Enchanted and Mana Burn. That explains why it sucks. Where is he? There he is. Boop. Die, good sir. And yeah, all we have to do is stop cast. Yeah, that's... Oh, wow, that's actually back to Spider Forest. Okie dokie. So we actually got a double connection there. Which is cute, but not really necessary. And we have the Spider Forest waypoint right next to the village, which is, well, not right next to it, but close enough to it that it's not a big issue. So Spider Forest waypoint is right there, which means that we can fairly easily get back in here. So you have the Great Marsh. I mean, Great Marsh is going to be running along this side. So it's going to be along up there. So any of the spots we get in here are going to be down this way. Makes life a lot easier on me. Just a matter of finding our way through here. And yes, we can just follow the river. The river is in Act 3 is kind of like the road in Act 1. It's got a predictable pattern to it. It's got all kinds of fun stuff. But I figured I'd go back and check, make sure that wasn't going to be our waypoint. Because I wouldn't mind this waypoint. It would not be a terrible thing to get confused. You guys just get confused and leave me alone. Reset your AI. And no, they will not come like after me if I'm shooting them, because the AI in this does not work like the confused and stuff like that in some other games where if you hit them it breaks it. No, confused in this game is just you can't just cancel it by hitting things. And I don't remember whether mercenaries can get confused. I don't think they can. I'm fairly certain they can't. I think they're treated kind of like fanatics. That's something that wasn't really done back in the day. I don't think anyone ever really bothered trying to use it in my circles. I wouldn't have even thought to use it on a mercenary, so maybe it does. We'll try. If we ever do PvP, which, frankly, PvP is in my past. It was fun. It probably still is fun. I just don't have the twitch reflexes anymore to do that kind of stuff. Same reason I don't play Counter-Strike anymore. That and motion sickness for first-person shooters is kind of a thing. And as I've gotten older, it does actually impact me. It makes me not able to play things like Hotline Miami and stuff like that. Even though I would like to. I can't. It just it knocks me out for the entire day, basically. So if I do it, I have to do it at the end of the day and then sleep it off. It's probably not that good for me, because, yeah, that kind of stuff does stress your body. Weirdly enough, I keep needing to go back to... crap, I'm forgetting the name of it. It was... oh, something Greed. It was a third-person game that was kind of almost Witcher-esque. Or, not Divinity, Dragon's Dogma, maybe, would be a good comparison to it. But it was kind of in that same vein. Greedfall, there we go. That's the one I was thinking of. I need to go back and try that one. Because it's one of those that the camera bobbing was a serious issue, and they finally put something in there to, like, lessen it. Hey, there's another Cathans. He's currently using that. Oh, lordy. We're not going to find the waypoint, are we? We might as well go down there and try to do it. But I want the waypoint in case I have to save and exit down there. But it's seeming like we're going to be closer with the... let's go ahead and get you confused. We're going to be closer with the whole... that's going in there. But yeah, we're going to be closer with the Spider Forest waypoint. Which sucks, but this will at least get us closer to the next area. Which, frankly, by that point, we should probably be getting Lower Kurast. So maybe I shouldn't be going off into these side areas and just go for the one that I know is there. That's the one thing with hardcore that I have to do, is I have to be more aware of getting the waypoints. Because they will bite me in the butt. And, yeah, I'm getting distracted by my cord. Oh god, we are actually running out of episode length. No! We need to get more than just the eyeball. I mean, we've made progress. It's not the worst thing ever, but I would like more progress. Go, mercenary, go! I'm going to go ahead and get myself a golem up there to kind of help you a little bit. So I don't have to revive you in 2 seconds. No, we have fire resist. You don't get to. You bastard. You bastard, you. Get you. Get those guys down. Get this going. And yeah, I don't care about level 99 very much either. To continue a other thought as well. Ooh, flawless topaz. And this is probably the waypoint. And we're going to have the exit to this area just right next to it. Nope, that's Great Marsh. So if we would have gone through Great Marsh, we would have eventually gotten here. We just would have had to deal with gloams along the way. Get them. And let's see. Murder, death, destruction. Yay! Yeah, most of these things not too scary. If they do swarm us, we could actually get murdered that way as well, but for the most part, we have plenty of distractions. I am slightly tempted to get skeletons and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's not necessary. So yeah, I think we're closing in on Lightning Boy, which is not a bad thing. Let's see, can we actually get rid of the shaman from here? Yeah, probably. I just need to aim kind of where he's at. That's one nice thing about them having projectiles is you can kind of tell where they're at because they're just kind of giving you a vector on them. By which way they turn, you can see where that fulcrum point is and aim there. You can do that with pretty much anything that has a straight shot, especially in like Act 4. It's really handy as well against the Doom Knights. I think they're called... It's the ones with the one hand and one sword. As opposed to the ones that have just swords. By one hand, I mean magic hand. They're in River of Flame. So grab that. A little bit of shieldy up there. You guys can go the hell away. Thank you. And why did I think those were going to be champions? They're not. Mercenary, don't die. He just got kind of focused down by two shamans. That will hurt anybody. And you can't revive people because you're confused and think everything's your enemy. Welcome to the United States. Okay. Everyone's your enemy now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I live here. I can make fun of it. That is my prerogative. If it is my residence, I can make fun of it. So har har. Har har. Har har. And back off. Okay, so we actually have just a giant wall of nonsense between us and them. And he can actually stab them, and if we can take them out before they get close to him, we can actually, yes, save a mercenary from the nasties. We never got the the Flare Jungle waypoint, which sucks. Ow. But we're fine. You guys get confused because I don't like fighting you. They're not as bad with a caster because, well, you could knock them back and still hit them. But with, like, a melee character, I never fight those things. I just run. If they get close to me, I'll whack them a couple times, but keep moving on my way. Because, frankly, they are irritating as sin. And I forget which one. I think there is one here that is magic immune. So what we want to do is look for the waypoint. I'm kind of hesitant to go down today because we've gotten the eye, we've gotten waypoints, we've gotten some progress. We just haven't gotten as much as I would like in one episode. So, and yeah, we are closing in on that. We're right around that 20-minute mark, which is kind of like the ideal length for an episode. Admittedly, Let's Plays in general on YouTube are kind of just buried because, generally speaking, this is going to be one that only 30% of you actually see. There's going to be a discussion on that. For those of you that are curious. Generally speaking, even on super successful Let's Play channels, the average retention on videos is going to be about 25 to about 40%. That's even on, like, successful ones. On bad ones, you're going to see it as low as 10%. So, yeah, it's definitely something that a lot of people... It's one of the reasons why you don't see as many Let's Plays on YouTube anymore. It won't surface them because the retention's too low. Because if the retention is too low, its recommended formula doesn't do much. So let's go ahead and get those guys confused. There's a boss mob in the middle of all this, and I need it dead. Well, that one's dead. And there's two boss mobs in here. Oh, lordy. Mercenary heal, thank you. Yeah, I didn't notice the second boss mob. I noticed the second pack joined us. I didn't notice it was a second boss mob. So did we get any campfires? Probably not. But that's also one of the reasons why there's a few reasons why I shifted Let's Plays off the main channel onto, well, what is turning into like another main channel. It's very weird. My current plan with it is to have everything funnel towards the Let's Play for like the casual, just kind of like interacting with everybody thing, with the other channels being more just focused kind of stuff, while still trying to keep it consistent across all platforms. It's very awkward to kind of articulate and get used to. So chain gloves, no. We need the waypoint. Oh, we got two of them right next to each other. This would have been good for hell. Nothing good there. In Nightmare, we still can get runes from these, but it's not the same runes. You're obviously not going to get a bear rune from a Nightmare campfire. And these guys can all die. A flawless emerald. We're starting to get good gems, so I'm not going to complain about that. Heraldic shield, not worth it. I think that's our waypoint. Yes, it is. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so we have like the key waypoints. We know where the underground area is. We're going to go do the underground area. On the YouTube end, I might jump cut it, or I might just make this a long episode. It depends on how long it's going to take down there. But let's go walk to it and try to get that, at the very least. We need to get 2 parts in this episode, otherwise things are going to be crap. So how are we looking on space? Not too bad. I'll go turn in the dagger to clear up a little bit, maybe get a good ring. Because we could actually use a good ring. This magic ring does me no good. I'm going to save it. I'm not going to use it. I'll put that on probably if we do a melee character, or even a rogue, not a rogue. I have completely brain farted, and I apologize. It's an Amazon. Wow. That tells you about how good my brain is right now. Good golly gee willikers. Dang it, dang it, dang oh. Okay. So, there, Spider Forest. Should be just out this side, turn right. And then go down. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's just down here. Over the bridge, across, and into the area where the Gidbin was. It's a bit of a walk, but we're fine. So, yeah. I'm not bothered by it. Let's see. We aren't going to get 49 today, I don't think. I think we're going to be about 3/4 of the way through the level. And if we have to save exit, we have to save exit. I'll just run down here off screen before next episode if we do it that way. I just want to take a stab at it and try not to die in the process. There's those down. We've got shamans. Thankfully, we murder everything, and we are actually at the point... Oh, no, we're not. We're almost at the point where we can get the... Actually, we might be able to get it down here. Talking about the... I don't want to really go in there, but I kind of have to kill these things. Because they won't come around the corner. But we might be able to get skillers. I'll identify it. I know we can get skillers from Travancore. I forget if this is level 50 or not. My rule is just, if I'm farming for skillers, I just go to Travancore and farm there. Because they have a really good chance of the council has a really good chance of dropping charms. Compared to just normal enemies. So we have champions. That's not a bad sign. That means we get multiple drops from them as well. Which is glorious. But anyway. Let's go this way? Question mark? We're not one-shotting things with a spear anymore, which makes me sad. I mean, we're one-shotting some things, but there's a lot of things we aren't. So this way, we need to get that. We need to make sure that our bone armor stays up. Just in case we run across some of those undead ones. The Stygian dolls. Because if they explode on us, they are going to take out most of our shield, if not the entirety of it. So that's going to suck just a little bit. Okay, so get rid of you. This should be the right path. Oh yeah, we don't need the health shrine. Yeah, we're going to be down here. This should be the stairs. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we got first floor done. Second floor, new chance at Stygian dolls. Each floor will spawn, like, choose its, like, enemy packs whenever you get in there. So, like, what's on floor 1 doesn't determine what's on floor 2. It's just whatever it spawns with is what it spawns with. So that's all pretty easy to deal with. Golem's going to probably get his ass handed to him, but other than that, I think we're fairly good there. Okay, so get another Golem in there. Do we need mana potions? Yeah, we need to replace 1. Not seeing anything in there. I'm going to just go down this side and hope. We could actually do that number to try and bait some of them out. And that way we'd be able to see if there were Stygian dolls on the other side. Because they would run up against the wall and they wouldn't be able to get to us. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot through and hopefully hit some things on the other side. Maybe get a couple of them. It's not going to be that big of a deal. They're going to try to destroy this wall. It's fine. So there's another group down. This one should go down in just a minute as well. And yeah, that looks like it's going to be a dead end. Thankfully, he can't get to me. Haha, poison walls! We love our walls. They do me a lot of good. So let's see. Can't get through them. Can't destroy it. There you go. These guys actually can go through the walls. So the walls are kind of pointless against ghosts. But against everything else in here, it's not a bad idea to have those. So it looks like we got lucky on our second spawn. We only have one more spawn to get lucky on. And even then, on the third floor, even if you do have them spawn, you don't generally have them in quite the numbers that you have in the first 2 floors. So there's a Gothic sword. We're not going to do an Act 5 mercenary. We're going to be sticking with Act 2 for meditation. Otherwise, I would be looking at some of these swords and possibly looking at getting maybe a... oh, I'm trying to remember what's called. Lawbringer. Because Lawbringer's not bad. I actually underestimated it. I have to, like, say that I did not give it credit where credit was due. It is a lot better than I was giving it credit for, because I was like, oh, it's just a Sanctuary sword. It's the baby's first Azurath. Well, 1.1 Azurath. There are earlier versions. I've been tempted to try and grind out some earlier versions to get like a 1.09 one, which is a normal difficulty drop. It's a crystal sword. Get an ethereal one and upgrade it to an ethereal phase blade in 1.14 would be kind of fun. So this one, I forget where they're going to be. I'm going to go ahead and drop that there just to be safe for now. Just to get some walls in there. I always forget which one it is on this one that's not a maze. Because yes, this floor is not a maze. It's literally going to be the post at the end. This is not going to be it, but we'll still open these since we're here. I think it's in the bottom left? Like there? I think. This has a fixed number of like layouts it can be. Oh, and there's going to be a Spitty Boy. If he decides to come out. He ain't nothing but a Spitty Boy. Living in a Spitty world. There's that one down. And yes, I am intentionally aiming for the shamans first, just because I don't feel like dealing with their nonsense. I know that's tacky, but it is what it is. So murder them, go into the hallway, drop a wall there. So they'll attack that. Yep. Okay, so Golem, go in. We'll kill what we can there and get some corpse explosions going. It's going to do some damage. And we are taking damage from that now, because I was not paying attention to my mana pool. Let's go ahead and drop some out in front. Get another Golem going in there. And we'll take you out from the side here. There you go, good sir. And get Little Witch Doctor Ndugu dead. Haha. You get to block that for me while that's going. Shoot at the golem. Yay, out. It's like it missed the golem and hit me. Okay. Chest, Kaleem's brains. We got the brains. Got the blains. But anyhoozle. I think that's going to be an episode. That's 30-something minutes. We got it relatively quickly. It's not going to be split. So we got down there. We didn't get any Explodey Boys, so we're happy. Next time, we are going to be going after, well, the rest of Act 3. Which shouldn't take too long because it's generally going to be in a fixed little, like, area. So, a yippee Kaiuzel. Let's identify this before we go. It's +1 strength. It's garbage! But adieu.